Yeah, this is the one I remember. I still actually remember the music for this because the Hitman contract music was so iconic. It was incredible. But it's pretty much just this. Now, we will have to put in all the lightning strikes and stuff as well, but we're going to do that later. I guess start with drums. I've got an idea for like a sample drum kit. Maybe like a vinyl style. Kick. Where's kick? Where's kick? There it is. Too boomy. That's good. And I've got this idea for a snare that's got delay on it. Ooh, that could be good. So I've got an idea, a little bit of an idea. But stick a load of reverb on it. But also delay. So I don't want to go like trappy with it, but I do kind of want to work in like modern kind of elements. Do something light. So if we do that like a... Ooh, let's get like a... Yeah. Ooh, that's good. So I'll have these as like... Yeah. So let's get that down. Then we have just a beat. Then we'll do the hats. Or maybe, not straight away, I want variation in it. We need to quantize the fuck out of these. They're like slightly offbeat. There we go. Ooh, can I have LFO this? Just a cheeky touch of reverb. Yeah. Now we're feeling it. So we've got a basic rhythm down. It's pretty dark and brooding. That's what we like. So now, what I've got, right, I always thought Hitman needs more strings. No, we'll start with a violin. We'll get a melody down. And we can start to like structure out after we've got like the basics of what we want in here. Because this is going to need like a load of like ambience and sound design in the back. Something like that, but it sounds a little bit too like alien-y, you know? Ooh, alright. Maybe lower though. We'll just vibe it. We'll wing it, see what happens, see what comes out. Where it should have went. This as a melody is fine, but I don't think it should come in straight away. So we get a cello in. I'm just gonna harmonize with it. And there is other little things we can do as well to spice it up, but I just needed something down, something solid. We get the cellos in. Really just not nice chords, but so I tried something different with that, but that didn't work. Now, since we've got two cellos, if you don't really want to be specific about it. Ooh, Oh, make it spicy. I needs to move there. Keep it spicy though. Oh, cheeky. Alright, that's pretty good. I want to do something different here. Too dissonant. Too dissonant. I don't think that's going to work either. No. Down. There we go. I just kind of like just the cello and the violin, to be honest. I don't know if I'll need like a whole string kind of thing. Maybe just the bass to give it some like oomph. But I actually kind of like just these kind of going between each other. Can I loop this? Will it work? Maybe, probably not. But... I should just keep rising. It needs to keep rising. Kind of working. Yeah. Keep it going up. Try this. Yeah. Right. So this is a nice section, but it doesn't feel like it's the whole thing. This just feels like a mid-section. I've got an idea. So I want it to go into like a dun 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 kind of section. Oh, doing it. It's not gonna be full, but getting the guitars out. If it was only menu music, we don't have to go so hard. Right, I need a little something to keep time. I need a different kick and snare. Need like a cat. Yeah. Oh, I quite like this. There's a lot you can add to this. When you keep it like really simple like that, there's so much stuff you can just do in the background to fill it out. Some people get into this thinking, oh, you have to make these incredible melodies and shit that everyone has to remember. It's like, nope, you don't. Especially not if you listen to the actual original version of the Hitman Contracts menu music. It's relatively simple, but also not. It's hard to explain, but very good mix though. Then we can keep that going and we can kind of develop the rhythm as well for this sort of B section bit. Alright, I quite like that. But they're not fully in time. And I kind of want it a little bit robotic as well. Because the whole point of Agent 47 is that he's kind of just a robot. Like he's not really that human. So I want to kind of get that across as well. Because like everything's not completely like, it doesn't feel like computerized, but it kind of is like very processed. That's what I kind of want to work with. I think a lot of people forget they're actually writing for something when they do stuff like this. And they just make the shit they know. Like you give this to a fucking producer, he's probably going to write you a trap song or something. They're like, yo, that's dope. And it's like, yeah, but it's not. Never rate Agent 47 though, is it? More Rick Ross. This is the lovely thing called Elastic Audio. And I can just move things as I like. I don't do this too often because it does give you a bit of a robotic sound when everything's so on time, but I feel like this needs it. And I could use MIDI, but MIDI guitars never sound good. I'd rather use like the actual just amp sims and stuff I've got. You know when people have that preconception of like, oh, music's easy nowadays. All you do is just let the computer do everything. People forget there's a lot of fucking labor work that goes into this shit. doing this and making sure it's all in time. Right, so I think we have 2 sections here which are pretty good. Problem is, I don't think they should come in straight away. Needs to be more controlled. More controlled. Like I say, you gotta think about the character. Fucking violent, but he's controlled. Very good. Maybe we can press it. And we... Starting to sound a little bit too MIDI. Maybe it needs more stuff with it. It just needs more stuff with it. You know what this is? These little slice. So it needs like yeah, that. Right up. I've got like I've got something in my head that I can't get out. Can't find the right chord. Ah. Well, it's not that. That's not what I need, but we'll work it out from here. Yeah. You know it's always fat beats. This doesn't move up and... You know what? You know what? I'm gonna flip this. I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna put this on top. Yeah. Feel about that world. Fucking rebellious I am. This is just how we're opening. Straight beat. Any MCs out there, you want to jump on, do some fucking Hitman bars, you know what I'm saying? I quite like the beat as it is, right? The problem is I don't think we can jump into this. I just don't think we can jump into it. So maybe... No. Sounds like Pirates of the Caribbean. I think this will fucking... This will be fire. Hang on. Try this. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's good, but it needs to... Got that? Yeah, that's better. Better as a turnaround. Maybe put bass in here. I do have bass here. This still needs to be doubled. Still needs harmony. Go try that. The little wins, man. You gotta enjoy the little wins. I feel like this is like a sizzle. Give me some open hi-hat. Like that, maybe? Give it a go. Be good as well. Do you know what? I feel like that could carry on. It just needs some ambience. So we could do this for the next few and bring this back. It just needs some... It needs some texture. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to use the guitar, but we're not going to play it. We're going to make noises with it. Like this. what's usually best is if we absolutely fucking launch this up. No detail. Less bass. Oh, I know what it needs. The thing. So when Tom Morello does all these fucking, he does it with a. He's got a wah pedal, and he puts the wah pedal on, and he just leaves it up. But if we can get more out of it, can I gain this all the way fucking up? It doesn't gain like an actual amp. Game. You know what I might though? Yeah. Well, yeah, essentially that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna do that over the top of it. It's gonna create a texture that's good when you put it in like this. There we go, that's one side. I don't know if we need a second. Just things like that, like little, you can have the same thing going for a whole song. And as long as you add little things like that, it doesn't get boring. It's gonna actually be really good. An auto pan. So it's just gonna go between the two speakers like that. But I want it very slow though. Anyone listening with headphones will be able to hear it now. Now, we can get some interesting things in here. Like, people don't realize there's a lot of sounds you can make with a guitar without playing it. Stuff like that. Ooh. I throw a delay on this. Get a crystallizer. Let's go fucking mental. Let's go fucking mental on this. Crystallizer's pretty crazy. Well, it actually go quite well, along with the... Maybe in a different way. It needs, call it recycle, it's so weird. Use this, needs feedback. I kind of like that as it just gets fucking crazy, because I think that's the kind of thing I'm going for, is that like, because when you look at this, when you look at the menu screen, it's Agent 47 waiting, right? A lot of people think it's music as just filler, right? But you're painting a picture, and as someone who's played the Hitman games, you know that he's kind of a little bit, I don't want to say not all there, but at the same time, a little bit conflicted about things. A little bit of craziness about it. So it's trying to give a theme to the character rather than just the game. That's why I think all this texture sounds so good. That's what's going on. I think we need to go back to this soon. The start does need something else though. You know what? Sound pretty good at the start. Do need a little bit of reverb. A little bit. Let's get that velocity. Randomize it. Actually. I have an idea. This. This is the one I used. Maybe. That's what I should have used earlier. I didn't even put in the little effects that I added. So, what do we have? This section's cool as fuck. This part needs support. So what we're gonna do is down here. So we could actually just do this. Oh, that's just okay. So what if I did this? And I want to go back into this section, but I want it to be a bit more. So we'll take out the fluff, or like we'll just start from this, or from this. It's just an A and B section really, but as long as you do it properly, good. That's kind of thing. Same section, but just different stuff. Oh, and maybe actually bringing a supporting violin. So I've got this idea. I could put this on the viola instead, but I'm not gonna like that. Instead, let me octave down. Yeah, a double up sounds good. I've got an idea. I could absolutely fucking bust the balls off this whole thing. Try and get in something that I wanted to get in earlier, but I just kept forgetting. Oh, look, what can we put in? Butch Vig's drums are usually pretty interesting. Yep, that's what I'm looking for. Turn down the volume on, like, I'm vibing this, vibing the fuck out of this. I reckon we can get a little bit more in. I want like indie stuff, and I don't just want to do hi-hats. I want to do something interesting rather than just hi-hats. Damage. Oh, this is what I was looking for. What I'm thinking is, if I EQ this, I reckon I could get like an American Horror Story kind of idea. No? Crunchy synth. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of things. It's actually a bunch of industrial sounds. They're just crazy, like, distorted, and like loads of shit's happened to them. But they're just really good for like texture. Needs to be mixed in though. Definitely needs to be mixed in. So, try and find the tingy stuff I've been looking at. Mallets. Wanted though. Oh! Fucking, yeah, these. Voices. You can, like, fire voices. This whole thing is needed quiet. I'm gonna be honest with you. Right, there's a few things I want to try and add. There's a few things that need a little bit of polishing up, but I think I'll do that at the end, because otherwise I'm gonna be sat here trying to fucking get the cellos to sound realistic, and it's gonna take me about an hour just sat here just redoing fucking just undoing and redoing different shit. So we've got the basic idea down. Like here, like the choir really just adds a lot. So what I'm actually thinking of doing is, if I bring this in earlier, but I can make it less intense. Definitely adds something to it. The choir there can work. Right, okay. Better idea. Better idea. We are going to do that. Let's get them in key with this. It sounds alright. Like this. Like this. Make it sit a little bit better in the background rather than... When you take away the high frequencies, it helps to help like let things sit in the back a little bit. I think this needs a little bit of that as well. Just a little touch of... You know what this actually needs? Start there and then start to slowly go down. I think it needs like a really bump bass. And that's gonna sound weird, but I want to try something. Not like an 808, but like a... I'm gonna try an 808 actually. Under the guitar. Could work. No, an 808. Well, actually, what an 808 is a type of synthesizer that people use a lot in dance. Nowadays, an 808 is this. This type of bass. So when you hear like under like trap beats and stuff, that's the 808. But what an 808 actually is, it's a synthesizer that people made a lot of like drum samples that you'd recognize a lot. Most of the dance samples were original 808 kind of stuff, but are now known as like the 808 kit. And I feel like this is work, but I need something that's a little bit more put off. Something a little bit like that, maybe. Like that, kind of really good. Something like that would really good. That's how I described that. Something like that would really good. I quite like this bass bump. But maybe loop this bit. I'm just gonna look for some sounds, cool sounds. Basic but good. Alright, drop this down. Drop this down an octave. I reckon that could do pretty well. It needs, hang on, it needs to take the decay off a little bit. For the release even. Ah, okay, I see the issue. Not a release thing. These are just too long. You'll ever have that problem where you're just too long? You'll ever have that problem? I'm gonna try something a little bit wacky, a little bit cuckoo. A little bit bucky boingo. I don't know if a reverb would really help. Let's try it. Fuck it. Let's just throw, do you know what? Let's be a bit of a fucking asparagus. Right. Be a cheeky little Sagittarius, right? We'll just throw something over it and see what happens. Nah, I don't think the reverb's gonna work. I like the dryness of these against all this soundscaping going on. It really just like, I don't know, there's something about it. Something here that's a bit weird though. So these, I have to do this. May have to do a cheeky this. So I have a bit of an idea, and it's been a long time since I've made one of these bases. Actually, no, it's not. I made one a few months ago, but even before that was a long time before I made one. So, nah. This is the base. This is the bass I use for most of the Nihilus album, though. I didn't like how 808s sounded at the time. I was really against 808s. I've come to understand what people see in them now, but I just wanted a really nice bass that I could just. Try something like that, but it feels a little bit too, it feels too in-game rather than what we're doing. Something, kind of like that. Okay, no. Damn, just start a bass on the song now. And I might have one actually. Okay, like that, but not arpeggiated though, really. Ah, yes. Alright, try this. Hold on. Okay, out of time, first off. So I don't really want to use it like that. I kind of want to just have like a... Right, now it needs a filter. It needs what do I have? Do I have any filter? Like, just do I have to make one, or do I have any here? Problem with synth, I know vaguely what everything does. Then when I'm come head to head with them, I'm like, I know what you do, but how do I make you do it? Issue I have with like fucking every synth I ever come across. Very annoying. Oh, that's really cool, actually. Okay, so basically what's happening is this wave is determining what's going on with whatever I'm putting into this wave. So when it goes up here, this turns the high pass up. High pass basically means cutting off the lower end. So the further this goes up, the lower the bass goes. But also the further this goes up, the higher the high end goes. And then it goes back round. So it's kind of leveling itself out like that. It's like a balancing thing. That's actually kind of cool. Then it's not so violent on the low end when it comes back up and does this. It just kind of chops off that punchiness, but it's still got all the nice frequencies. Oh, that could be cool. You distort, yeah. Okay, so I could distort the synth, and I could also play around with it well. Yes. Enable that. Then we're gonna, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna get the decapitator. Do this. Filter it like that. Got a lot going on with this synth. What? Maybe let's do it the other way around. Let's lull them into it. That sounds good. I like it rising with like all the shit in the background. It's pretty good. Ooh. Alright, okay, so I've got an idea. I want it to just have a really big fucking ending. No nuance here. Yeah. There we go. I want a really big feeling towards the end. That I don't want to start something, you know? I don't want to start another section. It's only going to last for a minute. Because there's going to be no payoff. It feels like it has to be something that we've already heard. We're going to run it for a whole minute. There needs to be payoff for it. That could be kind of interesting. Just soundscape it. Oh, light choir as well. Light choir. I need more hands. That kind of worked. The only other thing I could do... There is another thing I could do. Take a lot of fucking around, though. Is I could take this part and I can actually put it in here. Shuffle everything around. Let's give it a go. You know what? Let's just give it a try. I think this is probably the best way to do it, really. It needs to end with this. It needs to end on this. This is the big part. This is the big boy, you know? It just needs a bit more here. You have a bit of an idea. You can keep the intensity up. Add transgate, there it is. So with this goes really well for like Halo stuff. That type of stuff. Stuff like that. I feel like there's something you can work in with that. Okay. Yellows are kind of going off on one right now. I actually kind of don't mind that. Actually, it sounds kind of cool. Have a little cello section. Like low-key thinking of adding horns in here, you know. In this section specifically. That is pretty good though. Just something about this that feels like it's not done. Maybe it's more sound elements I need in the background. Maybe it's just that kind of stuff. Feels undone. So there's a few things I noticed. This needs like this. So if I cut the start of this, we go. it just flows a little bit better. I think these cellos need to be replaced. I'm actually thinking horns. I don't know if that's just too much. I don't know if that's starting to then get a little bit too far past what we're actually trying to do and just starting adding like big orchestral fucking elements. But we can try. It's always worth trying. Right, so we put this in the brass. Ooh, 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 ooh. Idea, big brain idea. Oh, Jesus. Okay, okay. Jesus Christ. All right, let's bring these up. Bring all this up. Absolute Hans Zimmer fucking kind of shit going on here. We'll probably just bring the dynamics down here, right? Oh, hang on, what was that? What's going on there? That sounds cool as fuck. Oh, it's the... That sounds cool as fuck! Absolutely we're having that in. Oh, that sounds fucking intense. That is incredible. That sounds huge! Oh my god. Yes. This is what is needed. This is what this part needed. You know what? This part 2 will do. I don't know why I said that like Yoda, but I did. So how's this section actually sounding now? Still think maybe transpose this up. I just kind of like this as a motif, actually. And then I'm gonna fuck with it. I might just leave it and add something else. I need to get a little bit more into it here. Yeah, this is good. That was needed. That was a nice little break. That was a nice little break from what we were doing. Sounds pretty good to me.